competition for places within the Indian cricket team across formats, and it is turning out to be very intense. In fact, that has really been the case within the Indian cricket team from the past 6 to 7 years or so. You talk about different formats, Test cricket, ODIs and T20Is, and there are multiple options, whether it's top order, middle order or the low order. In fact, in the bowling combination also, you're not just reliant on Jasprit Bumrah, because India have a lot of options there. Now, Shubman Gill, when he was asked about as far as there's competition from someone like an Abhishek Sharma or a Yashasvi Jaiswal is concerned, Gill has basically played down all the hype. He has played down that, and he feels that there is all healthy competition between the players within the Indian cricket team, and it's all really good. Now, Gill, ahead of India's opening ODI against England, he said that Abhishek is a childhood friend of mine, Jaiswal is also a friend. I don't think there's any toxic competition between us. And if we go by the most important keywords here, I don't think there's any toxic competition between us. And that basically drives all the players really well. We talk about all the leaks that have happened as far as the Indian cricket is concerned, and the poor performances that were there in the Border Gavaskar Trophy that basically hinted that all wasn't fine within the Indian cricket team. Well, in a way, Gill has now reversed the trend by basically saying that all is really fine. There is healthy competition for places, and in a way, things are going fine for India as far as specifically the white ball formats are concerned. Well, moving on, Gill also spoke his bit about as to why Karun Nair wasn't included in the Champions Trophy squad. He said that we need to consider who he would have replaced. The players in the current setup are already doing well. It's unfortunate for Nair to miss out. And obviously, after having a brilliant Vijay Hazare Trophy, wherein he was actually averaging more than 400 plus at one stage, Karun Nair did deserve a place in India's Champions Trophy squad, and in fact for the England ODIs too. But then the way someone like a Shreyas Iyer or a KL Rahul have performed in the white ball format, specifically the 50-over format, it would have been tough to leave them out, because they were one of the top run scorers in the 2023 ODI World Cup, did well in the succeeding ODIs against South Africa. India just played a total of 3 ODIs in 2024. So that way, just to make sure that there was consistency, India opted for the tried and tested combination, and that in a way was tough for someone like a Karun Nair, who basically broke the selectors' door down, but then it wasn't really enough for him to seal a place in India's 15-member squad. That basically goes on to show that there is a lot of competition, and in Gill's words, maybe it is healthy. Well, moving on, Gill also had his say on India's possible combination for the opening ODI. He said that we are still undecided on it. Could go in with a spinner and a spin all-rounder. A lot will depend upon Dew, and there's a good chance that there would be Dew specifically in the venue for the opening ODI. Well, usually it does happen that India in the ODIs, when they play at home, they would rather want to go in with 3 specialist pacers, a pace bowling all-rounder in Hardik Pandya, and 2 spinners. One is a spinning all-rounder, could be either Akshar Patel, Washington Sundar or Ravindra Jadeja, and 1 specialist spinner in Kuldeep Yadav. But now they've also added Varun Chakravarti into their 16-member squad. So that basically makes things even more interesting, because India might want to try out as many combinations as they can in the 3 ODI series that basically begins on February 6th, that is day after tomorrow. So maybe in those 3 ODIs, India could actually try Kuldeep, Akshar, Washington Sundar, Ravindra Jadeja, all the players, all the spinners that they have within their squad. And last but not the least, Gill also had a say on Rohit Sharma's poor form. He said that he does hope that Rohit is back to his best in the format that he loves. Rohit's a game changer in ODIs. He makes the job of other batters easier. His aggressive approach will be key for us, and that's basically been the case as far as Rohit, the white ball batter, is concerned. Ever since 2023, he has been one of India's top run scorers in the ODI format. One of the major reasons why India reached the finals of the 2023 ODI World Cup was Rohit's aggressive display at the top of the order, and if this trend continues, then India might have a good time in the Champions Trophy too. Now, Gill spoke on a range of issues, and one of them that has basically gone on to become a highlight is that there's no toxic competition within the Indian cricket team, and also within him, Jaiswal and Abhishek Sharma, all of who are vying for those top order spots across formats for India. For Jaiswal, he's definitely a sure shot in 2 formats. Gill is also definitely a sure shot in ODIs. Didn't really get to play all the games in Border Gavaskar Trophy, and in T20Is, he has been left out to manage his workload in the other 2 formats. And with the way Abhishek Sharma went about his business in the recently concluded England ODIs, it does look like that he's going to be in contention for the other 2 formats too. So what do you think about Gill's comments on no toxic competition within the Indian cricket team? And do you think that India should go with just 2 spinners for the opening ODI against England? You can let us know your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today for all the exciting updates and analysis from the sporting world. Until then, on behalf of my producer Shivam, it's Siddharth Gulati saying goodbye.